claim you was one of my own, but it would never last. I was hoping to get you tonight to my own, but it would never last. It would never last. I was hoping I could claim you was one of my own, but it would never last.
I got Mondo EzZ with me right now. Third episode. Thanks for, doing this. Just to start it off, how did you get into music in the first place?
It's kind of weird because a lot of people don't really know how they got into music.
Yeah.
I mean, they do, but they don't know why they kept going. I did it because of my influences, on music, hip hop, shit like that. So that's how I really got into it.
At what age did you start making music? All right, I can do this. This is what I really want to do.
Around 9.
9.
When I started writing in my book and shit.
You write your lyrics
Yeah, I've been writing since I was 9 and writing to J. Cole type beats.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar type beats, Tupac, Biggie. I used to listen to them a lot, so those were my first influences into this shit.
Yeah. And then what was the point you were all right, I can actually take this serious? It wasn't just a thing to do on the side. You actually wanted to do this.
Shit, all my life.
Yeah. Out the womb.
It wasn't really anything else that I wanted to do. In school, I didn't really give a fuck since a young age. I'm not gonna lie. I was just there, because I got cool peoples, which I was there. I was there for kindergarten through 9th grade. Had really long time friends, and the females. That's all I was there. Anyway, school. So projects. I'll ask them, let me do a rap.
Hell yeah.
I perform in the auditorium. I stepped out of my body, to perform in plays and shit, cause that's what I want to do. I wanted to be on stage, and I wanted people to know who I was, and that's just the motive that I have now through this shit. Cause if it wasn't music, I feel like I'd still be dressing like this. I still be the coolest person, but this shit gives me that edge that I need for life.
That's it.
Cause I lived through it.
And then so you grew up in what? You grew up in Evanston, right? Because I know you work with a lot of people from Evanston.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Evanston. When did you start getting up the buzz? When did that happen? Because I remember I saw one of your videos and when I was a freshman in high school, and you're really the only one that was doing it that good. Because everyone was trying to rap, but everyone was kind of trash. You actually had the the good songs, and Aji was doing your shit, Atari, all that shit. So what was that point? And you think is that when you really started becoming Mondo, the truth, or have you always been kind of like that?
I feel in 2017, that's when 2016.
Yeah.
2017 for real. I really just try to find who I was and what type of shit that I want to make, cause I look at all aspects of music,
Yeah.
So I try to find what's the trend, but what can I put to this trend that shows you who I am?
Right.
I'm not trying to be like everybody else. So, I just had to find that, who I was in me, and it just kept going. 2017 till now, 2023, ever since then, I really started making videos and putting myself out there, going all around Chicago, trying to get performances, meeting people, and that's helped me a lot, because now I have relationships with a lot of people in Chicago.
Hell yeah.
And
that's key.
That's just love, because I show people love and people understand, what I'm trying to do here, and it shows, people respect me, I respect people, and I want to help people, and people see it in me, then that's why they want to help me. So that's why I really started to get into it, and that's when shit really started moving.
Yeah. And then what was the first project you released? What was the first full project?
In 2017, I would say.
Okay.
It was called the Renaissance tape.
I remember
Basically,
that. Yeah.
Renaissance means just a rebirth. So that was a rebirth of me, meaning this is me putting myself out there like this,
Yeah.
And I feel like the first real tape, you know, that really got attention was Loverboy.
Yeah.
I put that shit out before Drake.
You did, bro. I remember that. Hey, say that right now for the camera.
I put that shit out before Drake.
Hey, Drake copied you, bro. It's the title of the
I
video.
don't know.
Bro,
shit, smart minds think alike.
Yeah.
But I put that shit out before, so
yeah.
if you want to listen to the real shit, you come to me.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
I mean, dude, I fuck with like all the songs. I think my favorite was Next to You.
Yeah.
That was he.
I put out Loverboy and then a deluxe.
Yeah.
I feel like I fuck with the deluxe a little more. Yeah. But yeah.
I remember Loverboy. That was fire for sure. And then who are some of the Chicago artists you've been working with recently?
Little League. If you guys don't know Little League, Nor. Fuck with Nor. It's a whole bunch of people actually. Those are the main people that's just around me right now. But like anybody who mess with me, you know, y'all know.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people in the culture, like, you know, artists right now that, you know, I'm really cool with. So like, but those are the main ones right now. Tory, Critch, Scoop. That's about it right now, you know, until I release them, you know, so.
Got a lot of shit in the works. You got the Chicago artists, and then who would you say your top 3, you know, inspirations were when you were getting into music?
You know, that's a real hard one, bro. I can't, you know.
It's hard.
I say for real, I could say a million.
Okay.
Let's just say the culture. You understand the culture of music? That's my inspiration. The culture, and the culture run through me. That's the whole inspiration. It's culture. Push culture in the way that I see it, that I could portray. You know.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Who's your dream feature, or if you even have one?
Probably just with X, Tupac, Biggie. You know, like the culture. Like it's too late to say like the culture. Like, but for real, like X probably. Don't forget that shit. Like,
would be crazy.
X for sure.
And then who are your favorite people working with? Because you know you work with a lot of people, so.
I say Kari Kane. My fault. Kari Kane. Yup. That's about it, I guess.
Shit, okay.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody.
I'm in Lil League, you know, Nor. You know, like, social media is weird. Like, you know, I be telling my people this too, like, you know, even about Shorty, like, social media is weird. Like, why do y'all want to just, like, you know?
Always negative. They always trying to clown someone.
It's weird, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really get into it for real, but I see it though. I got to.
It's all over the place. Do you think it's good or bad for artists to be so like obsessed with the shit on social media? Because it can be good, like that's how they grow. Yeah. But it's also bad. It's just like you can't be too obsessed. You know, focus. Like the real thing is the music, but people get too carried away with the internet. I feel
I just, you know, for those people, I can't do nothing for them.
Yeah, from like 2017 to, I mean, shit. Now it was just like. You were the artist, like, if everyone, like, was like, who's the rapper, who's the most fire rapper out of Evanston, it'd be like, Mondo. They would always say Mondo. Like, you were just, like, well-known, I think, in Evanston. And that's cool to see because, well, are you technically even from Evanston? You went to Niles North, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my high school, my family lived in Chicago, and then we moved to Evanston. Yeah. That's where I lived all my life, you know. And it was a real, like, I love like where God placed me in this life to understand what I really need to do, you know, and then through that time, you know, I moved to Skokie, Niles North, you know, I went there, I met some real cool people, you know, but you know, it's a reason why, you know, like I was buried away, you know, because those were the years of me working, you know. Those were the years of be like, you know, be it to myself and, and it really worked, and that's how I got to where I am now, right now. And it's gonna keep going.
Only a matter of time. And where do you see, like, I know you want to get into fashion, music, anything else anymore, or you just want to stick to those?
Yeah, fashion, for sure. I'm pushing a brand soon. It's called Enigma. It means something puzzling or hard to read, you know.
Yeah.
So I find myself something puzzling and hard to read because nobody is not gonna you know, see somebody like me. I'm the only person that's gonna bear this energy through my voice, through the mic, at this presence of time. There's nobody like me. I'm the Enigma. I'm the one that stands up. I got it tatted off you too. That's
Shit.
Enigma.
Zoom in on that.
I'm the Enigma, bro. I'm the one that stand up, bro.
Yeah, fire. That's a good. I think
So
that's a
that's
good
the
message.
brand, you know, and I'm putting it towards, you know, creators, because like creators, like, we're the people that stand out from like the norm, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to, like, there's people that don't work jobs and still make a living off this shit. Like, we're the people that try to think out the box. So people that want to build businesses and shit, like, they're the ones that think out the box.
Honestly, bro, like, I feel like adults now, like, they don't know how easy it is to, like, make some shit off of the internet.
Yeah.
You could really start with nothing and then make it into, like, some crazy shit.
Yeah, bro.
And
just because you thought out the box.
Yeah. And then, like, what is your favorite song that you've made? Because you've made probably hundreds, thousands. Is a favorite?
Damn, I don't even know, bro. Like, every time I make a song, it's my favorite song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like, you know, like.
So the most recent one you made?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Probably the one I make today is gonna be my favorite song.
Okay.
It's like every time, you know, I cry when I listen to my shit because I'm like, I'm really doing this shit. Like, this is how I sound now. It's been like a 10-year like evolution since I was 9, writing that shit. Then around 14, I really started putting myself out. Now I just turned 20, so like it's an evolution. And I'm gonna keep going. I got 7 more decades of this shit, so I'm gonna keep going, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. And then like, I think I asked you this before. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself as like the biggest artist in the world. One of the biggest artists in the world. Pulling in at least 5 to 10 billion streams, like, every week, a day.
Shit.
Like, that's gonna be me. Like,
shit.
That's me. Because I make music like that.
You make, like, the hits. You make the shit.
I make music like that, and if I don't, I'll be writing the songs that make music like that. That make money like that.
Yeah.
Because that's just how I see it, so that's how it is. And nobody can take that away from me. Like, if you really understand, be like, you go into my mind, I stress about this every day. This is all I'm thinking about. That's why I'm in the studio right now.
Hell yeah.
If you surround yourself with what you want to be,
you will become that.
Exactly. That's basically what it says, like, in the Bible.
Yeah.
And everywhere. Like, you have to say, you know, you have to ask, and then surround yourself with what you will become.
Yeah.
Because we are it.
They say, like, the 3 people that you hang out with the most are, like, represent you. That's what they say. I don't know. That can't be true. Because you, like, become who you're with. You a believer. You try to, like.
I mean, I'm not, like, you know, like, I read the Bible only once. Because I went to church when I was a kid, my dad, you know. But, you know, like, I'm a real, like, out-the-box thinker. So, like, I don't know, you know, like, it's just a long time of periods and, like, years that you just have to, like, you know, evolution of time that you just have to, I don't know. We're just at this point now, so I think we just have to do the best we can now to improve our lives.
Hell yeah. And then, like, I know a lot of, like, people in the industry are kind of pushing, like, less towards God and shit. And there's some that are, but I think it's gonna, like, divide like that or not?
Nah, I mean, if you got people like me in there, like, people gonna understand that there's a higher power. Not saying that, like, I'm a Christian, like, I'm not associated with a religion. I'm just associated with a power. You feel me? If you understand me, so because there is a power. There is a power.
Yeah.
You know, and that power is good if you go the good way. And that power could be bad if you go the bad way. You know?
Simple, yeah.
So choose your power.
Damn,
It's Star Wars.
Some Star Wars shit.
It's bigger than life.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
So just do you.
Right. I feel like people are so stressed out about having like an image, you know, like being like a person that society likes. Like just do whatever you want to do. Like you're only here for what, 90 years, 100 years, so like might as well do what you want to do. Is that how you felt like from the start?
Basically, cause my mom was telling me, be a doctor, be a, like some like electrician or that's cool, but like I'm just somebody who thinks out the box, cause it's possible. Like this is not the 1990s. This is 2023. People have to realize that we're in the future, and like I realized this like 5 years ago. Like we're processing into the future, so like we have to, it's crazy.
That's true. I feel like a lot of people, that make music and shit, they use TikTok, and like a lot of people blow up off of TikTok, like, but that's like their personality isn't like they'll just kind of do less music and more just like marketing shit. How do you feel? Do you think that like it's important to focus all in on the music or what?
In a sense.
Yeah.
But you have to understand who you are and portray yourself as who you are. Like, it's a lot of examples that you can find that do it great, and I feel like the artists that are more like aesthetic, like aesthetic, like that have like a Playboy Cardi, like what's that London rapper?
Destroy Lonely, Lancey Foe.
Yeah, Lancey Foe.
Yeah,
I fuck with Lancey Foe.
I fuck with Lancey
because how he portrays himself, like that's excellent marketing.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's 50-50. You have to understand who you are and portray it, But at the same time, the music has to match, because it's just like a movie, like like literally. But you just explain it what you want to explain.
I feel like also music is like image too.
Yeah.
Like you have to have an image as an artist. Oh, because I mean, shit, to fit right now, like that's you. That's you. Like everyone has to have like them, as an artist, just to like, that's them. Going off of like Lancey Foe and shit, who are your favorites out of like the whole underground wave? It's like the wave of people coming up off of the underground. Do you have like a top 3?
Me.
Okay.
And I'll say, I mean, all the people that I was listening to that was underground, they're kind of like up now, so type shit up. Yeah. So I mean, I haven't really listened to a lot of music recently, except myself. So like, that's all I really listen to. Is myself. Honestly.
You're your number one fan, your biggest fan.
Yeah, bro, I have to be. Like people say like, damn, you play your shit so much. Like, when they get in my car, like they already know I'm about to play my shit.
Yeah.
And sorry, you listen to the unreleased.
Yeah.
You listen to that shit.
How many unreleased songs do you have? You think? How many songs have you recorded, like in total? Over my whole career, probably like 500, maybe. Shit.
How many I got unreleased? Probably like 2, 3, maybe. I mean, a lot of it is unreleased, really. So like, yeah.
Sure.
A lot of it's unreleased, but it's gonna come out.
And then when are you dropping your project?
I'm just, it's a whole renaissance again for me right now. Yeah. Like at this time, like when I was saying my tape was renaissance, like this is the renaissance. Like
it's the new era, the new age.
Like this is like some renaissance painting ass shit.
That shit
like,
is, bro.
You feel me? Like this is the renaissance right now. Yeah. It's my renaissance. Like, and I speak it through like through how I am. Like you can see it through me. Like like this is the time, bro. So
yeah,
I'm making a whole new tape. Just from me. I'm making all the beats.
Okay.
Y'all gonna hear them like here and there. But like when I drop albums, like real albums, That's all me.
Yeah. And like, going off of marketing, like, you could be a really good artist and like not get the attention you deserve. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of people. So like, how do you think?
Yeah.
You think that's fair that like there's some artists who get no attention at all and they're like really fire?
I don't know, because it's a lot of shit now that like gets attention that, like, you know, I don't know why. You know, it could all come down to all factors, like, are they promoting this shit right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, are they putting this amount of money? Are they putting that amount of money?
100%.
You know, like, are they going to the right agencies of promotion?
100%.
Like, you know, like shit like that, you know, the promoters, all types of shit. It could come down to that, or like people, you know, people just don't see it, or they don't, you know, they don't care to. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I know every artist has that feeling, but you just gotta keep pushing, and I'm learning that right now, because right now, again, this is the Renaissance, so right now, it's going bigger, like, you know.
Yeah. And then
it's
like,
going bigger.
and then like, you know, once you get that like that buzz and shit, and let's say a label offers you like some crazy shit. Let's say they offer you $100K, but it's like 5 projects. Would you take that shit?
No.
200K, 5 projects.
No.
So yeah, no, obviously, like, I'm not expecting you to say yeah, but like, you know, like if you got some like crazy offer, like let's say you got $1 million, but you had to do like 10 or like some crazy shit, would you do it, or would you be like, nah? Because some people would take the bag. Like that's a lot of people.
It depends, you know. Like I'm going to get, you know, music lawyer and shit, and look over everything,
Yeah.
and make sure I don't get it what I want. Cause
Mhm.
by the time I sign, you know what, I'm saying too much, but you know what, I ain't
Okay.
taking no deal. I ain't taking the deal till I take this.
It's gonna be
deal.
independent.
Yeah.
On some
Yeah.
Tory Lane shit.
Yeah.
Some Rush shit.
No.
Nah.
Nah,
I
independent
feel that.
though.
Okay.
For sure. But like, yeah, I'm gonna take a good deal though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like, how do you think Chicago is influenced you? And you think like Chicago's gonna be the new like Atlanta? You think Chicago's really gonna like take off? Because they already like, we have like Chief Keef, like Dirk, like Vaughn. We have people, but like, you think Chicago can really become like the new capital for like music? You think that's possible?
I have a very out the box thinking towards this, right? You know, I fuck with all the drill rappers, you know,
Yeah.
like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was young, you know, that's the
Yeah.
wave for sure.
Yeah.
But like, that wave is always gonna be there, but
Mhm.
it can't be the capital if we don't have a different outlook,
Exactly. Yeah.
a whole different aspect, a whole different like culture of music here. It has to happen, unless it won't happen. We have to get like a whole different outlook of everything, you know. But if that makes sense to everybody, but like that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. You know, kind of going off of like the drill scene. You think like it's good to have meaning in your lyrics? Because like obviously like, you know, a lot of that shit's repetitive. So do you think like it's good to have meaning and also like be true to yourself? Because I mean, there's a lot of people who don't like say the truth in what they write. So
yeah, you know, I can't change people, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's always gonna be around, like, you know. So
Yeah.
it's the culture for sure, but we gotta have a different outlook, you know. However people take that.
Yeah. And when are you gonna say that you made it? Because like, you know, that's different points for everyone. Like for someone that they made it, that could mean like making $1 million. For other people, it's like
I made it.
$5 million. What do you think? What's the point that you made it?
I made it right now.
Okay.
You know
So
why?
you already
Because,
made it.
you know, just like I said, like I have to put my you have to put yourself in certain areas, certain rooms to be able to get to a certain point. And I feel like I was so young enough to understand that at this time I made it.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first. This, you know, boom. Now I gotta break another barrier.
Oh yeah.
You know, at this time I feel like I made it. I am this.
Yeah.
You know.
if you have that mindset, then like it's easy to do shit because like I already made it.
I feel like I make hits every time I touch a mic.
Yeah.
And everybody around me says the same, you know, unless like they lying to me, but it don't matter because I know what a hit is.
You're only true judge. I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's good to have other people come in and say what they think.
Of course. And trust me, like, I had certain songs where, like,
yeah.
You know, but, like, I definitely know what, like, you know, like, I have an ear for this music. I just love it. I'm just contained in it every second, 24/7.
That's the way to do it. Like, like, I don't know, like Mr. Beast, like, for example, he's like a YouTuber. He started off like just being obsessed with it. He wouldn't like fucking leave his room and shit. And, you know, now he's like 200 million subscribers. He's like making like fucking who knows how much a day. Like if you're really obsessed with something, it'll work. So it's just about putting in those hours.
Yeah.
They say like 10,000. If you put in 10,000 hours, you'll be good. You think you put in 10,000 hours of music?
I say anything's possible.
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself, because that's what they want you to do. Anything's possible right now. Do it right now.
Yeah.
And then it'll be possible.
Exactly.
It's possible.
You just gotta do.
It's just boom, you know, you gotta keep, because it's possible right now.
Yeah.
Do it right
now. You just gotta go.
Possible.
Can't wait on anything. You just gotta go. I agree with that. I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate you, bro. It's been a good conversation.
Yes, sir, bro.
Lessons in the future. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll link the music. I'll link all your shit in the description. Tune in to Mondo. He's got an album dropping soon.
Yes, sir.
Soon enough. He's got some singles. Take a chance. You know, if you haven't listened to his music, go listen. You might like it.
You will.
Shit.
Give it a try.
Any last message? Anything else?
I love the world. I hope you love me, because you will. Yeah, I will be everywhere. Everywhere.
That's it.
Get it go. Just wanna stick quicksand. Don't get lost. No help. It ain't no help. Nobody gon' help. Better get the climb. See what you got. You eye on top. Pick that shit. I'm moving cautious. Sipping water's got me nauseous. Only tracks on all the talking. Fuck the jakes. It's on my car. They say I'm acting like a nigga. I be shot by a bag. Brazy hop up in that car. Every second it's a day. Knowing what's pushing in the back. I smoke a hemp and I relax. Think about turn.